So there's an entire subgenre on YouTube of what people colloquially refer to as frauditors. These are the people that don't necessarily care to get to know their rights, or more commonly, they're deluded into believing Dunning-Kruger effect style that not only do they know them, but they know them better than the people who enforce it. And occasionally that is true. But as a general litmus test for sanity, I think that there's like what's the word? Impetus? It's one of my favorite words. I think that there's some. I just watched. So I'll give you the context for the talk today. I just watched Press NH Now visit, and I won't give the specific video. You can just go look up his channel and let me know what you think about him, because I have mixed feelings. But feelings aren't the law, and that's kind of the point of his channel. I'm not really sure I'm looking to go conduct that level of sub.
Want to enjoy the weather?
It's pretty nice. It was too hot 10 minutes ago.
It's supposed to rain.
Yeah. Yeah, it was too hot 10 minutes ago, and then the sun just went behind the cloud, like about 10 minutes ago, and then literally between the time where I started recording, so a minute and 30, and when you walked out, the temperature dropped by like 5 or 10 degrees. Like
Hot out there still.
not compared to what it was even 5 minutes ago.
I'm gonna let Jason go.
Cool. That slave robot's the coolest thing around here.
Jason?
That thing's insane, dude. You seen the engineering on that? Someone designed that.
It's not that exciting.
Yes, it is. I couldn't make one of those.
I know.
Could you? I couldn't. Yeah. Me either. It's pretty cool. Anyways, so they call them frauditors, right? Now, I'm not sure, and I'm not trying to say that that Press NH Now in particular is a frauditor. It isn't really my opinion on it. He seems to win all of the time, because the cops also kind of win, even if they're jerks, usually. By like, yeah, they may expose that they're jerks and everyone sees it, and boo, the jerks, we need to change the culture. But they don't actually arrest him. You know what I mean? I have seen circumstances where a couple of these guys, especially the polite ones, take on some of the bigger cities. You know, when they have a big following and they've consulted with the lawyers and they know what they're doing. And, you know, those are grown men doing it for their own weird, wacky reasons. But so am I. Right? My reasons just tend to be very different, and I think at their core they are the same, but I come at it with such a different... I don't know whether or not that they want to destroy the system. I think some of them certainly do. Right? In the general wider community of it. But it's tough to differentiate between the ones who, you know, like the dude who, like doesn't currently still practice or practices out of state, so it's like, if someone asks him, like, are you an attorney? It's like, he doesn't have to tell you, yeah, technically in another state, right? They assume he's a fool because he wears a baseball cap, right? There's a difference between those people and the, like, high school dropouts with the schizo complex who are out there, you know, especially the ones with the Second Amendment auditing, and they're just an entirely different, unsupervised adult nutcase, right? And I'm not suggesting that we should have more supervision. I'm just telling you that that is what they are. And, you know, I don't have any justification to believe that they would need a supervisor other than the fact that, like, they're out there doing wacky things, but so are a lot of people, right? And I can find people doing way worse stuff than trying to just, like, schizopathological hold the government accountable. On the flip side of that is the very legitimate need of the people to keep... It's like, there's a difference between being a provoking douchebag and pushing it to the absolute limit, really trying to get under people's skin. Excuse me, get the fuck out of my way. Like, be a wrecking ball. Like, you go in there with something to prove, trying to rile the city up, trying to kick the wasp's nest. That isn't what I'm doing, right? That isn't who I am. I have that tenacity in me, right? But I'm aposomatic, right? I'm gonna wear kitty cat ears and an aposomatic shirt. Like a high-vis jacket, right? Like something that's just like but with black and yellow stripes, right? I'm gonna walk around. with my kitty cat ears on, so that it's like you can't mistake who I am, right? If you describe who I am, you can't get it wrong. Like camouflage pants, black shirt, male, 30s, possible late 20s, female, accomplice, information conflicting. Mask on, mask off. Nah. We'll walk in there, well, we will walk in with their mask on. But I want the high-vis jacket, and I want the kitty cat ears, and I want these, most importantly. And if someone talks to me, I'll look at them, and I'll smile, and I'll wave. And then I'll keep walking. And then if they touch me, that's going to be a real big issue. That's going to be a real big issue. Like, I'm sorry, what exactly, do you think that you're my parent? Did you think you were doing me a favor? If I was breaking the law, right? Why did you feel like that you had the responsibility to physically stop me? Right? What gave you the right to assault me if you thought it was a crime? Right? Was it a violent crime that I was committing by recording? By walking around with my cat ears? Right? I don't have to do anything but goddamn meow. POV. It's going to be annoying. And that's the point. It's not supposed to be friendly. It's supposed to be in your face provocative. It's like, what happens if a freak of nature, that someone that, like, you know, has like, you know, I represent a whole bunch of people, like, similar to myself. You know, how are they going to treat you if your appearance is such as mine, and your behavior is like nothing they've ever encountered? I really do not know. But I know that, you know, I'm looking old and I'm looking real tired. And I'm feeling real old and I'm feeling real tired. And I think it's time to put my heart and mind to something. And I'm going to have to talk to, like, legal representative, like my own attorney soon, right? Because, I mean, they got to be able to answer the questions, like, where do I start my studies? It's probably with trespass law. I probably got to learn the history and the point of trespass law, right? Because I think it's a bullshit law. And then that you know, someone will always say something like, what if there was people just camping out in your backyard? You wouldn't want to call the police? And I'd say, I don't know how to answer that question. I don't know how to answer that question. Yeah, I'd want to run them off. I'd want private property enforced. Is that what you want me to say? I'm cozy here. Maybe I'm a NIMBY. But at the same time, like, it definitely doesn't make for a healthy society. And the fact that society exists, so be it. Right? We're not living in tribal times. I don't get to make the most important sacred decisions of how all of us are going to live our lives in a colony of 12 to 16 people that are just, like, nomadic. Which is, you know, even if my instincts want that. And it is what it is, right? And making peace with that, it is all that I can do, right, to just hold to some level of accountability. Now, I think a better way to do this would be to become an attorney myself first. If that's even possible. Like, when will you know if you're ready for your first audit? It's when you know, really it's when you're prepared to be arrested. Because you don't have to do good the first time. You just have to be prepared to be arrested. I'm not looking to get arrested yet. Right? I'm never looking to get arrested. But it's going to be even worse than that in some ways, right? I'm going to be on the watch list you don't want to be on. I'm going to have people try to mess up my life and dox me if I do this. And I know that. Right? I'll have to move away. I know it. And maybe I want to go do it in the South as a trans person. Like, just transgender public auditing. Getting public servants fired or going to court. And better than that, it's repeatable. And it's an action pattern that can continue to play out as a soldier on a battlefield, but instead of a rifle, it's a guitar, and instead of a grenade, it's a camera. That thing can go off in your life like a grenade emotionally. It can blow up your life in an instant if you're held accountable for something that you did. You think you're, you know, slick, getting away with all this shit, mouthing off to all these different people. treat them in a certain different way than you would treat other people. Good luck. Because we're going to hold you accountable to the camera, to the system itself. Right now, as far as I can tell, and this is probably my very best guess, a result of the algorithm syncing or banning the content, but I think it's mostly white people that are doing all this auditing stuff. Not all, and I said the word mostly, but I think it's mostly white men. That's what I think. YouTube in general is dominated by that. I feel like I don't have much time left in this universe. At least not to be even a little bit young. Put this up a little bit, like halfway, so that it doesn't turn into a sail and fly away because it's windy. Now I'm dry. Pretty ingenious, huh? So it's like dying tooth, recently replaced tooth, dead tooth needs to be replaced, and other tooth. Scuffed, bro. So it's raining a little too hard now to really be out here. You can probably see. It's, we should probably get in. Have been editing. Yeah, we gotta get in. It's the 30th of August, and we're editing the 22nd of July. So we're a little behind, but we're getting there. This is a great blue lobelia, and it is very tall. Today is the last day in the month of August. Tomorrow is September. So this is Deptford Pink. It's the last day in the month of August. It's the 14th of the month of fruit. This is Achillea millefolium, the white yarrow, and this one in very particular smells like watermelon. Just off we go.
Capture it forever.
It's like a Pokemon, Pokédex. Weird fucking bug. Someone got like a bunch of sticks for the bell. So that's kind of cool. Close enough, like whatever. Shit.
Meow. Do you mind if I record you a little bit?
It's over.
Oh, no.
I can do it again, but
It's so cute.
it's over. I'll do the groove a little bit again. Hurts my knuckles a lot. Look at this Instagram. See?
guy. I'm gonna put you on a tree.
Oh, it's alive.
Here. Here, come on. I'm gonna put you on a tree. You're a goofball. Come on, little dude. We're gonna go for a ride. Yeah, there we go. Where should I put him? Ty, they got a tree this time.
Yeah, I saw those all over there too.
I think I've eaten one. I have to confirm.
You think?
Yeah, I think so.
Did you know almonds were like only 1% of almonds were actually edible and the rest were lethal?
What?
Yeah.
How could that be?
Lots of people died trying to eat them.
That doesn't make any sense. No dog walking normally.
Good.
I'm always so fucking tense.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
5 of.
Like noon?
Mhm.
Okay.
So we got here like 12:15ish.
That's alright. I'm just trying to keep a general grip on reality, because otherwise if it's 7 o'clock and I'll be like, oh.
I would be very hungry before that. I would
Me too.
steal you away.
My preference is to do exactly what we're doing, but I also do want to see more of the cemetery with you. So, yeah, I can't control.
It's okay.
I love the sound of that.
This one?
Yeah, my favorite thing out here, it's already past the season, is the fresh pine cones. I love the sound of it. Like,
Crunch.
yeah, I love that. That's my favorite stim out here.
Like not these ones, the ones that are like
Yeah.
more squat and like
Yeah,
fan out
these
more.
ones are,
Yeah.
they're just like, they're around, they're like, cool.
Right, right. The turd pine cone.
Yeah. Oh my god.
Too accurate, really.
It's like, I'm getting the ass.
What happened to your other one?
I haven't had an ass deal in a long ass time.
Oh.
It's been a long, long fucking time.
Did they move or did
They
something
moved.
happen?
Yeah, no, they moved. They moved, and that was the end of that. I was like, okay. No, I mean, in the disclaimer, and some footage that may be against the terms of service, most mainstream, like, that's not a joke. Like, I say some sus things. And I say them here. But the question is, are they going to trespass me? Like, I would hope not. I would really hope not. Because I'm not harming anybody, you know?
Well, and I appreciate the way you're like, oh, no one ever comes over here. I'm like, all right, so that would probably be a cool place to...
If you're looking for direct privacy over here, you're not going to find it.
Nah, but I don't care.
But
So got those spots.
sorry, we have to go across the river. Bye. I wouldn't try to walk it.
I guess it's less embarrassing than falling in the water.
I wouldn't try to walk it.
Why not? If I just go fast enough like you did. Right?
Listen, if you want to try it.
I'm not a little monkey child if you are.
No.
You're not big enough yet. Okay.
Oh, the jewel weeds?
The jewel weed?
The jewel weeds. Jewel. Jewel. I think that's how it's spelled, but I could be
Not
wrong.
like jewel.
No, not the two U's. Frog?
I think so.
I heard it. I heard it.
Left.
It was to your left, but
Back.
I heard it. Yeah, you made it exactly across. Good humaning.
Yeah.
This plant,
Survived and dry.
this is the same one that I recorded yesterday. This is, let me try to remember what this is.
So pretty.
Fuck, I already forgot what this is. I do not remember what this is. I'll put it on the...
So intense on screen.
Yeah. Yeah, it doesn't have good color correction. It overrepresents reds. Okay, so I spent the last 60 seconds looking around for my headphones, and I'm like, where did they go? I'm wearing them. I spent like a full minute, maybe more like 30 seconds, but still, bro, like I'm stupid as fuck. It's funny though. When I found it, I'm like. So Travis Hines is holding the counter, and they're having a special board meeting because of all the calls they've been getting.